So, you guys are led up to the entrance to our friend here. He led you through the rocks and through the passes. I honestly don't know if you would have seen these things yourselves. They seem very well hidden. And obviously, this man has been here in the mountains a good while. After 30 or 40 minutes or so of rough, glorious scrabbling around over rocks and crags, you arrive at a large ledge. Nestled upon the ledge, with its back to the side of the sheer surface, is a rough log cabin.
Ooh.
A generous pile of logs sits outside the door, as well as a trough full of water. There is a makeshift rack nearby, no doubt used to dry skins. He opens the door and beckons you inside.
I'm gonna walk right in. He's my new BFF.
So I'm gonna walk right in as well.
Same goes. And I head right for where there might be drinks.
Okay. Once you're inside, it's plain to be sure. Fire pit with a barely smoldering ember of fire sits in the corner, and the smoke seems to be escaping through some kind of vent above it on the wall. Simple table and chair also adorn the room, as well as a wooden, simple bed. The only other items you see seems to be a bucket full of water and a huge bear skin laying on the floor. Blade bark lines the floor like some kind of rough carpeting. Okay, he kind of goes over. The first thing he does is stoke the fire and try to get the embers going again.
All I really want to do is roll around in the bear rug.
And you get fleas.
Hey,
once he's got the fire going, he takes a big pot, kind of puts it over the fire, and there's some kind of pleasant odor wafting from the said pot. Looks like it's some kind of stew or soup or something like that.
Sir?
He turns to you. He says, "Yes?"
You don't happen to have any whiskey, do you?
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh.
I mumble under my breath.
Simple, plain water here.
What good are you? Jeez. Okay, thank you.
He says, "But don't worry. He goes, it won't be long before this heats up." He said, "And at least I can give you all a nice big hot bowl of broth."
Yeah, that'll hit the spot. I take a seat and sulk. That's what I do. That's what Radovan does. I'm sulking right now. Back turned. Alright.
Alrighty. So, yep. You know, he just kind of like welcomes you in, and he gets the fire going. The place warms up pretty fast. Feeling a lot warmer and a lot more cozy in here than you were outside.
Alright,
Well, I want to check. Oh, go ahead. Yes, right.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything important. Go for it.
Well, I'm going to, hopefully on our way back, I was able to chit-chat with him a little bit because we're BFFs.
Right.
And I would have probably tried to casually bring up herbalism in some way, shape, or form and see if he is knowledgeable in herbs and plants, just to feel that out. So, were we able to have any conversations about that kind of stuff?
I don't know. Someone's still saying that my mic is bad.
Can you just turn it up for you?
I don't know. I've turned it up. My mic is at max settings.
Even on Skype?
Well, no. What about OBS? Is it max on OBS?
OBS?
It's maxed on OBS. Yeah. I mean, I can hear myself extremely loud. And you guys can hear me too, right?
Yep.
Should we just lower our mics?
No, it's okay. I've just, you know what? Let me try something. Wait, let me just try one thing real fast. See, a lot of people say mic is good. I don't know. It's hard to kind of understand. I'm going to change a setting here. See if that helps. Does that help anything?
You sound different to
It's
us,
me.
but
I sound different as in louder?
but not bad. Like it's about slightly farther away, but it's fine to me. I can still hear you just fine.
Right.
I don't know how
That's what
that'll
I'm
come
trying to
across
figure
on
out.
stream, though.
Because, don't know if that sounds any better or if that sounds any worse to you guys on stream. It's really hard for us.
Yeah.
So,
It's
better,
unfortunate.
worse, same, no difference?
Sounds good on the stream. I just listened to it. Sounds good.
It does?
Yeah.
The only issue for me is the mic cuts out sometimes, really.
I think it's usually when someone talks over you. It like does a thing.
I think that might be what it is when we talk over each other, the way it kind of cuts in and cuts out. But I'll look at that. Anyway, so you guys are...
Yes, did we get any... Is he a Herbie kind of guy? I'm assuming if he lives in the woods, he'd have to be.
What are you asking him?
Well, I would have brought up, your injury there. I like to heal via plants and things like that. Is there anything cool in these mountains that I maybe have never encountered before in my journeys that you happen to know of, or do you pay attention to things like that, or is it something that interests you?
No, pretty much I live up here because I hate people. I don't like living in town. I've made my life up here. I hunt, I fish in the streams, keep myself to myself. Beyond that, he said, I've seen a lot of things up here, and I've encountered a lot of things, most of which I wouldn't go anywhere near.
Cool.
Can I speak up and get straight to the point and say, have you heard of the hexabomb, sir, by chance?
No. What is that?
Oh, it's this herb that we want to acquire and procure and blah, blah, blah.
A strange herb, or what is this? What is this herb you're talking about?
It's very rare. It's supposed to be really hard to find.
What does it look like?
Well, it's rumored to be called, or it's nicknamed the six-fingered plant, and that's all we know.
But it is a plant, you say?
It blooms, dies. What is it? It grows, blooms, and dies in 12 hours.
Okay, a kind of strange look goes across his face. He says, "Oh."
What?
He says,
I
haven't seen it, but I've heard some denizens of this mountain talking about it.
Denizens?
What do you mean, denizens?
Well, they're not exactly human.
What are they?
Have you ever encountered goblin?
We have.
Oh, well, in that case,
Oh,
no big deal, is it really? No, he said... He says, well, why am I bothering to be all dramatic? I mean, if you've encountered them, Jesus. He's like,
have you ever encountered a cat? Ooh.
He says, not far from here, he said, there's a small tribe. They worship strange arachnids. They're now living up here for as long as I have. I've picked up some of the lingo. And I have heard them refer to a sacred plant with 6 arms.
Bingo!
Could be what you're looking for.
Sounds like it's the right kind of description, but it worries me that they think it's sacred.
Well, they think it's sacred. Now, goblins are. They don't worship anything.
True. They collect bones.
Like this guy, worship anything, worship that Cuthbert bloke just because he walks around with a big cudgel.
Hey, I did save your ass, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Stoke that fire more, please. Are these goblins friendly or not?
Friendly? Goblins?
Well,
they're not friendly.
There might be a few that we could talk to without having to bust some heads.
Nope, he said, mark my words, if they've got something in there that they find sacred,
yeah,
it's not going to be easy for you to get your hands on it, that's for sure. Be right back, worshipping us.
Oh, milk.
Sorry. Stop distracting me, milk. You're evil. So, yeah, he's like, if you're really interested, I can show you in the morning, I can show you where the cave is, but I ain't going in there. You're on your own.
Oh, that would be so helpful.
That sounds amazing.
God.
Well, in the morning then. But feel free to stay here the night. He kind of goes over and brings the broth up. He says, I only got a couple of mugs and a plate, so you're going to kind of have to make do.
I have my own mug.
In that case, kind of brings it over and just pours the stuff into your... It's like a grayish, lumpy stew, really. It's... It doesn't look the most appetizing. It doesn't smell disgusting. But, you know, it's lacking a lot of substance. It's like some kind of broth that he made with some local herbs and water and chunks of meat, and that's really it. It's like
Do I have any spices?
Meat soup.
Do I have any spices I can grab out of my little store and sprinkle in there?
I mean, you probably could. I mean, I don't know that you could possibly flavor.
Make
it
it
up
a little more
bit.
appetizing. Yeah.
A little bit of greenery in it. Pick up some bark off the floor.
Yeah.
Probably what it is. Anyway.
Floor bark.
All right, so you guys go ahead and do that. He says, "Well,
Yep.
Feel free to sleep here on the floor."
I rush towards the bear rug.
Well, the bear rug is huge. I mean, this bear was a pretty hefty bear at some point in his life. So 2 of you could easily cozy up on the bear rug.
Raisa,
is there any trees around the immediate outside?
No, it's like rocks and crags and stuff like that.
I'm being attacked by a moth in my room. I'm sorry.
Whoa, you just took on an ogre, but you watch out for that moth.
Yeah, right. That moth's got your number.
-2. Okay.
I'm going to probably cozy up in the corner. As nice as that bear skin rug looks, I'm gonna lay down here.
Alrighty.
Yep. Likewise.
Okay. Do you all kind of get all comfy and rest up? Radovan, do you want to do first aid on anybody? Or
No, I just want to go to sleep while I'm being attacked. I'm sorry. This thing's like flying like crazy. Holy shit.
Look at him. He's lost it. Radovan Rainier, ladies and gentlemen, the heroic cleric, terrified of a moth.
Attack of the moth!
No, it's like going crazy. I'm sorry. I don't want to distract, but it really is going crazy.
Fling your keyboard at it.
Well, I mean, it's just like...
Hey,
hold on.
guess what?
Hold on.
It won't hurt you. I promise.
It's true. It's the truth. Raisa speaks truth.
Nothing I can do.
Alright, so, there you go. Okay, so you rest throughout the night, wake up in the morning. He offers you some fresh water for breakfast from the mountain stream.
We have rations.
There you go, yeah.
Yum,
Y'all
wonderful.
got your own food that you can eat.
Yeah, we do.
So.
We'll have some. And probably more than extra because we had the rabbit, etc.
Right.
I had
We're doing
to turn
good.
my light off. I'm sorry.
There you go.
He's gone stealth.
It's true. It's gonna go right through your face.
Trying not to be murdered by nasty little creatures, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, in the morning, y'all feed. It's gone for the monitor now.
I know,
Okay,
and I
so-
can't hit my monitor either, so I gotta be careful.
He says, "Well, if you people will follow me, I'll lead you as close as I dare to the caves where these things dwell."
Sounds good.
All
Let's
right.
get going.
He leads you through more mountainous passes. His leg seems a little better this morning. After a while, he kind of comes up to what looks like a fairly awkward climb. He says, "Well, we got to get up there."
Wait, we don't have the map that you're on.
Nope, you don't. That's because you're not on a map yet.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
That's for everybody else. Okay, so at the base of the cliffs, he's like, "Yep, gotta climb up here. There's no easy way up there."
Oh no.
Well, we have a
All
grappling
right.
hook and we have a rope, folks.
It's true. It's who wants to
Okay,
be in charge of the
do
grappling
you want
hook?
to try to hurl your rope up the top of the cliff and secure it to something there, Racer?
Might be an idea.
grappling hook? Yeah.
Alright, make a use rope skill. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is such a thing as a use rope skill.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I'm gonna try it.
Well, you swing and you hurl it up there, it kind of doesn't go that high up and comes crashing down. But you can try again. This is not something that you can't reattempt.
But before she tries it again, I'm gonna take it and say, "Let me try." Very
Fail,
upset.
fail, fail.
Yeah, you guys both suck. Well, Fred, thanks for coming, man. Okay,
I'm gonna take it back.
Right, well, eventually, after
Roll a
several
17.
attempts, you manage to secure a rock up there. For your screen. What about my screen? Oh, you can't see the rolls. No, you can't, actually. I do apologize. You didn't need to see them. Trust me, they all sucked. Right, so you hurl it up there. and you manage to secure the rope at the top. Okay. He kind of shins up the rope fairly effortlessly, putting his feet against the rock and kind of just pushing his weight out, and clambers up the top. Once he's up there, he makes sure it's good and secured, and then says, "Next!"
Me.
Alright. Make a climb roll. So you can have a +5 with the rope.
Oh. So, 5 on top of my climb?
Yep, so add 5 to whatever your total climb skill is.
Wow.
Okay, you start climbing up. Let's see, how far do you get? Actually, right, you don't get that far. You're maybe like 7 or 8 feet up, and suddenly you lose footing. Your hands slip, and you come sliding down. It's embarrassing, but it doesn't actually hurt.
I'm used to that.
Right? Yeah, there you go. He says,
Yeah.
"Lean out more. Put your feet." He goes, "Put your feet into it."
Am I
Right.
trying again, or
Yep. And
same
then-
roll?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, this
I
time
got
with
this.
his expert advice, leaning out more, you manage to kind of push yourself, and slowly but surely you climb your way to the top. Alright, now you're at the top also. Who's coming up next?
I guess I will,
Well, Radovan is climbing.
You're gonna leave me at
Can I
the
s-
bottom?
Can I
Yep.
survey?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Wow.
you kind of look around the area. It's like, you're a lot higher up than you were. It's the rocks up here. It's very rough, rugged, much like you'd expect.
You get a +5, Shagget.
that is my +5.
That is his +5.
Oh my god!
No, you rolled 1d20 +1. You didn't add the 5.
No, my climb is 1d20 -4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you really suck. So, with all that armor on,
Don't fall on me.
Basically, he's slipping and sliding. He's flopping around like a wet fish on that rope. It's just, he weighs too much. He can't pull his own weight up. He's so cumbered.
Expected that.
So,
And I'm being distracted by moths. You can't, climb with
Kieran
moths.
says, he goes, "Why doesn't the last come up, and then all of us will try and heave him up here? Armor first, maybe."
I agree.
You want me to strip down?
No,
He's
no,
wearing
no.
a
You don't need to
Volkswagen.
Strip. Strip. Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Go ahead, Kieran.
I did
Okay,
my.
Kia's light little self basically scurries up the rope, no problem at all.
I look at her very jealously, but
He says, "Well, why don't you take the armor off? We'll haul that up first. Once it's at the top, we'll lower the rope back down, and then you can climb up."
I just look down, smile at him.
He says, "No offense," he said, "but you may be a priestess and Cuthbert, but trust me, there are disadvantages to walking around like a tin can."
fine.
So it takes you about 15 minutes to take all your armor.
Yep.
Right, and then how do you want to secure it to the rope?
Well, take the bottom part of the rope and wrap it around one way, wrap it around another way. Yeah.
So you guys haul Radovan's armor up. Once the armor's at the top, suddenly 15 large ogres all jump on naked Radovan and gang rape him. No, basically, you get the armor up. Unsecure the armor.
Yeah.
Lower the rope back down.
Good guys.
He says, "Surely you can get up here now."
Sure.
Now you would be without your armor modifier. So basically, your armor modifier was pretty hefty. So armor check of 4 plus. So you can put 6 back on plus 5. So you're at plus 11 to your
Nice.
base skill. So D20 plus 11 is what
Come
you're at.
on.
Damn
don't-
straight,
oh
watch me
my
still
God.
fail.
Yeah.
D20 plus 11, 14. Okay. You barely managed to get to the top. It's
Everybody up there's
shameful
laughing at
watching
you.
him flop around on the end of the rope. That's so far, Zero.
Well, it's cold.
Okay, so
you know?
when
It's like-
Radovan gets to the top and he's kind of like just coming up, I'm gonna like kind of put a hand on his shoulder and be like, "Good job, buddy."
And he falls. Ah! No.
You know, but like with
I help
genuine like
With
care.
genuine mockery.
Yeah, no mockery, but like with like deep meaning behind it. Like
Ranavan, Slayer of Ogres, defeated by a rope.
Can I ladies, look away. Can I get dressed now, please?
Yeah, the priest of St. Cuthbert, it doesn't look so dignified in his long johns.
Fuck you. Mysterious voice in the sky who's not Cuthbert. Get dressed.
Alright, so you
Respelled the rope.
you re-don your armor, looking more dignified now. Okay, he says, follow
So
me.
that's what you look like.
Okay, he continues to kind of lead you through various different rocky paths and chasms. And after what seems like about another hour, he kind of goes, shh, need to be quiet now. As you kind of veer round the corner of some large rocks, he kind of leans and points to what appears to be some kind of opening in the mountainside itself. There's about a 20-foot ledge in front of it, and a rocky, dark, open maw that like leads into the depths of the mountain itself. That right there is where they live. And now, you're on your own from here. He said, it's one thing to take on a cougar, another thing to take on a bear, but I ain't taking on an army or a pack of goblins. That's your job.
been there, done that. And just for like continuity, I guess I would have taken my rope with me because that means a lot to me. That rope, I wouldn't have left
you wouldn't
it there.
have left it. That'd have been kind of a, that'd have been a punk move.
Raisa would not have done that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are staring at the opening to this rocky cave. It looks like there's some kind of flickering light coming from within, leading you to believe that there's some kind of fire or something is ignited inside there.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
No.
I can speak Goblin if you guys want.
You can.
I can comprehend languages.
Yeah, he has the ability to use magic to speak.
Unfortunately, the last time with that giant, I had used it to cure a wound, so I didn't have it.
But then this morning, though, you would have relearned all that.
I relearned all that, yeah.
So you actually do have one.
I'm thinking
So-
before we go in here and just
Should
approach
listen
all
and
these
see.
goblins, we should come up with some kind of plan. Maybe try diplomacy. Maybe try some kind of trade
Found him woe. Thanks
for information. Yes, 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 yes.
What? What?
Pretty blue gem.
You think they'll go for their sacred gem?
They're goblins.
Their herb?
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, that's right.
Potentially.
Yeah, the good thing with as Starlet just pointed out, comprehend languages lets you understand the languages spoken. It doesn't mean you can speak it.
Oh, so
Only
we can...
comprehend it, not talk it.
Got it.
No.
Yes, but that's good enough sometimes.
Yeah. Can.
Okay, so cave entrance is there ahead of you. Do you guys want to make any preparations? Do you want to go in? Do you want to completely ignore it? Tonight is the full moon, by the way.
Well, we can't ignore it. We have to go in, right?
Well, we don't have to. As long as we're not in the same place as the goblins are, we don't even have to bother with them.
Nope.
Well, do you think since they worship this plant and tonight's the full moon, we can follow them? Maybe they're gonna go.
Just
see
gonna
this
say,
plant.
follow them.
You could do that.
We could try.
I don't want to be hasty to fight these things.
Yeah. Well, we need them. If they worship this plant, they're our best way to find it.
Okay, so
nobody speaks Goblin. Yes, you can understand it, but
that's not going to do very. Yeah, I mean,
We can listen in.
you
we could
guys
possibly
can-
follow them and ambush one or two instead of having to take on the whole horde.
Right.
Yeah.
But if we do that, you're going to have to tie your rope around me so we can navigate the tunnels together. Because I will have to hang back pretty far because I'm so noisy, and it's tunnels. The sound will travel. You know,
True.
Take
Like-
your armor off.
it's not going to happen.
Alrighty.
Jeez.
But
Well,
that's we can do your idea, Reza, but I have to hang back.
No, it's true.
your mountain man, basically, he says that
Yeah.
he's
Why don't we?
he's going back to his hut, and he
Thank
will
you.
be there. Should you be alive and decide to come back and find him, that he'll be there waiting for you.
If you
All right.
Kia, if you do your whisper spell to me and you have your cat out, I can hear what they're saying and whisper to you what I understand them to say if you encounter them, since I'm farther back and I can't necessarily hear them.
True.
Maybe.
Wait.
So tie the rope to me so Risa can sneak ahead with you, Kia.
Okay.
Have your cat out, Cal, but whisper me so then I can hear via through what you guys hear and tell you what
and
they're
so
saying.
We'll just try to listen.
That's not going to work because
Not.
she won't be able to understand
Oh, yeah.
what they're saying.
You'd have to be the one
You'd
listening.
I'd have to be the one.
You've got to hear it, yeah. The comprehend language is to work. You actually have to hear the language.
Got it.
Take your
Well-
armor off, buddy,
No.
so you can sneak in and try to listen for us.
Yeah, and then what will happen if it all goes awry and we have to run and my armor will be away from me?
Then
That's not
I'll
gonna
grease spell them so you have time to get your armor on.
work. It took me 15
While they're
minutes to get it
slipping
off. Are you
and
kidding me? No.
15 minutes to get in and out of a suit of banded mail, right? The epic
No.
justice.
It takes me like 15 minutes to take it on and off, all told.
Well, I
It's not gonna
say
work.
before we make a plan, Radovan, listen in, hear what they're talking about. Maybe they'll be talking about the mysterious plant since it's so exciting because it's happening tonight. Maybe we'll get to hear a little bit of what their plans are.
Yeah, maybe they're a little louder than normal. So
So I'll go in with you guys and we'll try to move.
No,
as
you're just
quiet-
listening. You're just listening
Well, we have
right
to.
now.
We have to see them. Like,
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Right. Okay, so what is the game plan? What are you doing?
just go as slow as possible.
race a sneak in and see if you can find them. Then I'll approach and then try to listen in to see what they're saying. How's that sound? Because you can sneak in
Scary
and see.
as fuck.
Well, you'll be hidden. You'll be obscured. It's a tunnel. It's dark, right? So you
Okay.
should be fine.
Yeah, in theory. Alright,
Alright.
the race
Lots
is
of-
sneaking in.
Mm-hmm.
And Kia and I are following, but well behind.
Right.
Alrighty. So here's Raisa map. Can you see yourself
Alright.
No.
No, there's still the cabin.
now? Oh yeah, you know I have to move you guys up, don't I? Here you go.
I'm
Thank-
scared!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Raisa, as you walk inside the dimly lit cavern, up ahead you can see what looks like some kind of campfire in a large cavern opening. Laying not but 10 feet away from you with a subtle
Oh.
is a snoozing little fellow about 4 foot tall with green skin, laying on his arm, clutching what looks like he's clutching a spear in one hand and a hand axe in the other. This would-be guard is seriously on point, as you can tell, but he is fast asleep on the floor.
Ooh,
Okay.
got one alone.
Should we be killing these guys?
No.
No?
So you gonna come back out and talk to these guys, or
If we
Come
can
back.
capture one alive, yeah,
Capture him.
possibly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say there's a guy sleeping. We can capture him, we can kill him. What do you guys want to do?
We need to somehow get this guy out of here, capture him, and try to
Capture him?
Maybe we can interrogate him. Although if he doesn't speak English, it's not going to do very good for us, right?
We can probably bribe one goblin a lot easier than a bunch of goblins.
How do we make it though so when he sees you, he doesn't immediately yell?
No, he's sleeping right now.
Oh, true. So if we can pull
So
him
put
out
your like dagger to his throat or something.
and cover his mouth.
Anybody have anything we can put over his mouth? I have my rope we can tie him up with, but I have also got my cloak that it could, like...
Let me see.
No, I don't really have anything.
I have a belt pouch.
Does anybody have, like, a silencing spell, Kia? Can you make people quiet?
No, I can't. I can only make sounds.
it's kind
Okay,
of an
so-
anti-silent spell, really. It goes the
I think-
opposite way.
Then what we'll do is I'll try and grab him, gag him, and pull him out.
So you
Okay.
all want to sneak in, bum rush
No,
the
no,
guy,
no.
or just Race is gonna do that.
Just
Probably
Risa.
just Risa.
Yeah, because you can hear it now.
He's a small guy.
You can hear Radavan
Cast grease
sneaking
in
up
his
on him.
mouth.
Clank, 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 clank. Shh. Okay. So you're gonna sneak up on this guy, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, he's pretty asleep, so he's not paying too much attention to you. Whoa, you. Right. Right. You sneak quietly up to the goblin. He's laying there snoring, drooling on himself. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking he's only 4 feet, right? So he's like a child, pretty
he's
much.
Not goblins are not very big.
So I would like to kind of go
Gag him with a claw.
for the grab and the gag at the same time. So like
Okay,
I'd
so
like
you're
to have
just
a cloth and
lean down
like,
and stuff
a
your
snatch
hand
and
over
grab.
his mouth and try to pick him clean up.
snatch and grab him and out.
All right.
So before he even knows what's going on, I've got him gagged and out the door, and these guys are waiting for me just outside.
Okay. Make a grapple check. Now your grapple, if you look at your sheet, you'll actually have a grapple stat.
Okay.
It's right there below your base attack
Yep.
bonus.
I got it. Yep.
So
So
make a
D20
grapple.
plus.
D20 plus whatever your grapple is. Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys. Here's
And he's
11.
Okay, that's
7.
actually enough because he's unarmored, he's asleep, and he's immobile.
Awesome.
So a 10 is enough. Right, you basically
Ooh.
pounce on the goblin, like snatch him up. Okay.
Yay!
Quickly, your hand goes across his mouth. You pull him up off the ground, but immediately he starts struggling like a little bastard. He's dropping. Okay, make a strength check. It's your strength check versus his to see if you can hang on to him or if he
Oh
can
my
wriggle
gosh.
free.
So strength is just the ability score or modifier.
Ability score. You're basically you're using your modifier. So D20 plus your modifier for strength
Okay.
against this guy's D20 modifier, and then
19.
Oh, sweet.
okay, as much as he struggles and kicks and squirms, your vice-like grip hangs on to him. So you pull him out of the doorway and outside the cave.
I quickly take the rope to help Risa start tying him up.
Okay, so you keep him gagged while you tie and bound this little fellow.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, guys, well, that brings us to the end of our broadcast for the night, right? Yes, indeed, it was a cliffhanger.
Hi, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll. If you'd like to follow my personal channel, it's twitch.tv/Gorbad, or on my other social media, @Gorbad for Twitter, or @GorbadTV for YouTube.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. You want to hang out with me some more? You can find me on twitch.tv/Bane1271, Twitter @Bane1271, or Facebook and YouTube under Bane Blackstar. See you guys soon.
Hello, my name is Shagget, and I play Radavan Rainier, a cleric on How We Roll. You can follow me on www.twitch.tv/Shagget.
Hey, I'm Jane. You can follow me on my personal channel at twitch.tv/JaneIvana, or if you'd like on my Twitter @JaneOnTwitch with a 0, not an O. Peace.